One sec. Sorry. All right.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Today, God is good today.
God is good
God
all
is great
the time.
You guys
All
are
the time,
really
God
loud
is
in my
good.
ear.
Turn me down then. Turn me down.
Turn me up,
But you
Sway.
can't silence me. So last week we didn't have an episode because there was no audio.
We did fully film one.
And we looked really good during it.
We came back better, stronger, harder, blah blah. That don't
Better,
kill me.
faster, stronger.
They don't name makes
Why
me
are you singing
stronger.
Kanye West right now?
That
Daft
was
Punk,
literally
baby.
her.
Daft Punk.
No, I'm singing.
I didn't
I'm
know.
singing
Daft
Kanye
Punk,
West.
Daft Punk.
Wait, I'd say something really quick. I didn't know that he was the person in American Boy. Noma plays the song in
What?
the car, and then she skipped over his part.
Yeah.
And she was like, he's in trouble. And I was like, I literally thought it was like Central C or something. Like, I was like, who isn't, like, who, like, what did he do?
Did
And
you
she's
ever, like-
what did he do? And I was like, yeah, what did he do? And it was Kanye West, and I was like, oh.
Did you ever
Everybody
look at
want to
the
say
song?
UK.
No, I like,
Killing them in the UK.
I listened to the
Everybody want
radio
to say
when I was a
UK.
child. And they didn't have like song credits. Anyway, yeah, so we did fully film, and then it got lost. It not lost. We have the video, and it was honestly, in my opinion, one of my. I'm talking.
Oop.
In my opinion, one of my favorite podcasts because we actually. Well, we got new doors too.
Hey,
Things have changed.
We built them.
Yeah, we built it. It was
We
one of my
built this city on rock and roll. Okay, go ahead.
Sorry, Annie. On behalf of Noma, sorry.
It was one of my favorite podcasts, but it got deleted. But we talked about like real stuff. I thought it was kind of nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
It was refreshing.
Good thing you'll never see it.
Yeah, good thing you'll never know what we really think about
Yeah.
the world.
And I'll never tell you ever again. I'm never
Yeah.
being vulnerable again.
Yeah, that was corny. No, I'm just kidding. That's a joke from
Jenna
last
and Lucy
episode that
made
you don't
fun
get.
of me at home about being corny, and
What
I was
the-
like, "If only you listened to the podcast,
Really?
you would." They were like, "That's so like." They were all like, "You cured depression," and I was like, "That's the point.
Oh
it's
my
corny, and you
God.
can't care."
You
And
can't
I told
get
them
it.
this.
They
I told
don't get
I'm
it.
going to say this once, cut them out of your life right now.
That's what we said on the pod.
Yep.
What did he
Cutting
say?
this part.
That's
What did he say?
What did he
funny.
say? But yeah, if you want to be stuck in that forever, good for you. But
Sucking
once you get
what?
over that, stuck in that
Oh,
forever, that
okay.
depression forever. But if you just decide one day, wake up and say that's not corny, wake up and say Eureka! I have blah blah. Giggity 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 giggity.
That was good, no.
Babylon.
That was a good
Guys,
reference.
they released ticket times to get it, and it comes out the 22nd for us.
Wait, Babylon?
Yep.
We're not gonna be here.
I know. I'm just saying, when you go see it over break without me and Noma are going to see it together.
Did you invite me?
No, because you're 3 hours away. I mean, you can come and stay over for a night
One night.
if you'd like. Only one night only. What I was
Oh,
going to
no.
say is I'm a little grateful that the only reason I'm glad that last episode didn't upload is because I was in the dumps that
You were in the
episode. I was like
dumps.
I didn't speak a lot because
You were depressed.
I was a little depressed
I got
last week.
depression.
And now,
Do you? Because you can't say that if you don't.
Noma.
Show me your DSM.
DSM 5 or 6? Exactly.
So I'm talking, and I just wanted to say now I'm like in good spirits and lit.
I was going for a high five.
Yo, you can't do that today.
And so
Moving on.
Can I have a sip of that?
Nothing left.
Bro,
that's a
a
lie.
day
Do you
like
want to try my
today-
coffee?
You want to get her
there's
sick?
literally stuff left.
Fiend alert. Fiend alert. Fiend alert.
So fucking
Amber.
Amber
Some
alert.
know it as some. That's not funny. All right. Let's talk about.
Let's talk about
Have
it.
you guys been following the Good Morning America drama?
Oh my god.
No,
Not
enlighten
until
me.
late last night on Twitter, but I don't know a lot. So
I have been like, it just has been coming to me. I don't know why. So basically, the two Good Morning America anchors have been having an affair with each other. And
Oh,
they're
well,
both
and they're
married.
married, yeah.
But what I wanted to talk
That's
about
cute.
is off of that, like the.
Cheating is not funny.
I just didn't know that private investigators still existed. Like, how do you have a job?
I don't know how they're legal.
Like, I'm just like,
why are you
You're
the
paid
fake
to
police?
stalk? I know, for real. And also just
I
like
could be such a
private
PI.
investigators are so like movie, like media. Like they don't exist in real
Detective.
time. Yeah, like I'm sorry. And
We
then
exist.
they're like, they come out because a private investigator was hired by the guy's wife. who's like a lawyer.
Oh my god.
So like they had
really?
like all these pictures, like him slapping her like butt, and like them holding hands in a car, and them going to
change of like
Yeah.
terminology.
and
right
then
there.
like them going to like some like ski trip together, like literally rendezvous galore. And everyone was finding out about it, and as it was coming out, I was like, so are they just gonna like continue to be on the air like while this is all coming on? Then ABC is like,
No.
you're booted, so now they're not on the air anymore because it's been a distraction, which I think is crazy. Like overall, like I just want to talk about the idea of a private investigator. Like
I feel like I would be a really good one, but I also am like, how are you allowed to do that?
Yeah, like they fully just
do you need
stalked
to get
them.
like a private investigator license?
Yeah.
Because I feel like if somebody was like stalking me, is that not a crime?
Yep.
They have a. That's like saying a lot of things.
No, I actually don't know, because it's like, what
I'm
if you're
asking,
wrong
I'm
and you're just
asking.
stalking to stalk?
No, I think they need like certification.
They
or
definitely
something.
do.
Well,
Because
I
it's
mean,
like-
how hard is it to get it? Why not just become a police officer? I'm not saying that. Like I'm just saying, if like you're gonna be
Because
a
all
PI.
cops are pigs. So why would I want to be a
I'm
pig?
not saying become a police officer, but I'm saying if you're gonna be if the police are allowing people to just become fake like militia, it's giving like when
Wait.
there's a militia instead of an army, and I'm like,
When
why
are
not
the
just
police
be the
allowing
thing?
that?
Well, if the law allows you to have a PI license,
Okay, the law allows you to become a nurse. That doesn't mean anybody can just shoot drugs on somebody.
You still have to be licensed. is what
yeah,
they're
but I'm
saying.
saying like, let's say the nurses were part of the government, right? Like healthcare workers. Let's say we were in a communist society and healthcare workers were, I don't know if that happens with communism, but healthcare workers are a part of the government, much like how police are a part of the government, right? So it would be like if, yes, you could just be a nurse in the government.
Nurses are kind of part of the government.
Exactly. So
Any-
yes, you could
already.
be a nurse in the government, or you could take like a 6-week online course to become like a private nurse.
You don't know that that's the way to become a private investigator.
Okay, that's why I'm asking questions, but you made it seem like I said, do they have to
I
take
said
a test?
I'm
You goes,
sure they
yeah,
need
there's
some
a
sort of
license.
certification.
But I'm saying if you're getting a certification, like, why not just be the thing?
Maybe you need a bachelor's. I don't know, Anne.
Maybe it's like the equivalent of like a private practice.
Why don't you ask
Like
them?
doctors have
like
private
you have to have
practice,
a
and it's
police
like you still
officer
have to have a
license.
license, but you decide not to be in the actual cop scene, but you're in your own scene of PI, and that's like
That's
what you decided to
honestly
do with your. I mean, that might be what that might make sense.
It's a
to
really
me.
good point.
How to
Thank you.
become a private investigator. Like, just Google it.
You can just
Annie.
You like try to Siri it, and then Siri like did not.
No, Siri doesn't know.
Anyway, yeah, I thought that was all. I really was just like, wow, these people still exist in the year 2022. So good for them. But
I'm
cheating
curious-
scandals are so crazy.
I'm curious. Do you guys
Okay.
think it's unlawful for Good Morning America to fight? Because the two
That's what
anchors
they
were
were
taken
saying,
off
yeah.
the air because they
Yeah.
said it's distracting. But I'm like,
No, I don't think it's unlawful.
but like I'm like, I feel like they could easily get sued for that because it's like,
because it's not like a real.
I'm sure in their contract it's like,
oh, can't have
True.
workplace.
yeah,
But you know what?
definitely some
That was
kind
on
of
Twitter.
HR thing.
That was on Twitter, and people in the comments were like, now we're blowing this out of proportion. Cheating's not that big of a deal. I was like, that's not the point. That's not the
not the
point.
argument.
That's not the
Okay,
argument. You just ran with that.
You need 3 years of experience as a detective agency employee. And then you have to be 25, no felony, and a U.S. citizen.
easy
Which is
money.
like the same as a cop.
I'm not a cop.
I'm not a cop.
I'm not a cop. Okay, I
Yeah.
had like all these notes from last episode, but then obviously got deleted. But I want to talk about. I don't remember. Did I talk about the first thing? It doesn't matter.
Wait,
if I
can we?
did.
Let's.
I
wait.
want to talk about the Matilda movie. Because here's the thing. As I've been revealing more and
don't.
more on this podcast, I am extremely knowledgeable in the area of the craft
theater.
of Broadway.
Rules,
And
right.
it's like, oh, people are like, oh, you know Hamilton. No. Like I'm not I'm not root level. I mean, I'm not surface level. I'm iceberg. Anyway, so the Matilda musical, Broadway, it was on the West End, blah, blah, blah. I have a lot of knowledge about it. Here's the thing,
Have
though.
you heard of the?
This is what's irking me, and you
Go
guys
ahead.
know I'm like a huge...
I was gonna say.
My mind just registered what were you asking?
I was gonna say, have you heard of the Office musical on the West End?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, there's a parody one off Broadway. Is same
Yeah,
thing
I
with
think it
Friends.
might
I'm like,
be.
where are y'all getting the rights?
Yeah, I don't know how that's happening.
way.
Because someone was like, just played Pam on, just closed on the. I was
Yeah.
like, what? Anyway, continue.
But here's the thing. As you guys know, I'm the biggest gatekeeper alive because I just am always like, I knew it before. It's not even a thing I don't want people to know. It's just like, I want people to know that I knew early. Because the thing is, like, I always, every random famous person that gets famous, I always fucking knew who they were before. Gaten Mazzarato. Sorry, I fucking knew Dustin on Stranger Things before y'all did. I'm sorry, but it's...
But who cares, though?
I do! Anyway, back to Matilda the Musical. Exactly. I thought that at least, like, Matilda the Musical was really big on the West End, less big on Broadway. I mean, it ran, like, very successfully, but, like, less mainstream. So, but I still thought everyone knew, like, that there was a musical, right? So they posted a... Yeah.
Because clap for Matilda, boo for you.
Quick.
So I, fuck.
Saw them. It's TikTok.
Oh, so I saw this TikTok, and everyone was like, this isn't the Matilda I remember. Since when are they singing and dancing? And the musical is super, raunchy is not the right word, but it's, like, quirky. Like, it's very, like the movie is quirky, but it's, like, I don't know, like, anyway, and it eats, the musical eats. However, people don't know what it is, and I was just shocked by this because I was literally like, Matilda the Musical is an extremely successful musical. It's as successful as, like, fucking Mary Poppins. Like, I mean, Disney is kind of its own thing. Anyway, you guys get the fucking point. But, like, everyone's like, what's Matilda the Musical? This stuff is cringe. I'm like, one, it's not fair because I knew it first. But two, you guys are acting like this is the wrong take. They're like, I don't know why they're making it weird. I'm sorry, this was the original award-winning choreography. The music by Tim Minchin. Like, I don't know. I feel super passionate about it because everyone, once something that, like, was niche to me becomes mainstream, I just get annoyed. And I wish I didn't.
Sister,
That's
you need to
kind of
grow up.
valid.
It's
But
just
it's
no,
also
because
like no one gives a
your
fuck.
sister is one of the only other people that I feel like understands. Like, every time I
And
go
I
on a
hate her
niche
for
celebrity post, her sister has liked it. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm always like, damn, like, I normally don't feel like I can compete, like, a lot of people can compete with, like, the amount of, like,
Niche
encyclopedia,
people
like, pop culture, of, like, random pop culture that I have in my head. Her sister, like, always is there. And it's that thing of, I'm literally like, I wish I wasn't like this, but it's just, I don't know, the Matilda the Musical, that one got me, because I was like, this has been mine. This has been mine.
She will have...
She is gone.
Oh, what's the waitress one?
She is gone, but she used to be mine.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I think that
Sorry,
I didn't realize
that
how...
was a bunch of nothing.
No, I didn't realize the gravity of that because I had been seeing, like, the Matilda, like, dance going around. I'm like, I just assumed that everyone knew, yes, it's from the musical, but then I decided to read the comments one time, and they were like, what, this isn't, and I thought that they were saying it wasn't compared to, like, the Broadway version.
No,
like, I think they were saying that I thought they were saying that the Broadway version and the Netflix movie are, like, they skewed it, but I didn't realize they were talking about the movie.
No, like, they have no
I was
idea.
like, bro, what are you talking about?
It
Like,
just-
it's the exact same.
I think
Like, what's
the
wrong
reason
with you?
I think the reason that it's irked me so much is because, like, it was such a big part of my
Yeah,
life.
especially
Like,
because we were the perfect
years.
age. We were the perfect age.
Yes, literally. Like,
So, like,
I spent probably from I was, like, 5th grade, like, 11 to, like, sophomore year of high school. So, like, a long
my God.
fucking time. Like,
Jesus Christ.
sorry, I just coughed. Super invested in, like, this niche community of, like, I, like, knew what everybody was up to. Like, I don't know, it was crazy, but because, like, they were my age. But the other thing is, like, fucking Millie Shapiro, who's in Hereditary, the girl, like, she'll post shit on TikTok, and everyone's like, wait, you were Matilda? I was like, bitch, she was Matilda first. Same thing with Talia Ryder. Talia Ryder, who's in Do Revenge. I have followed her since 2011, and now she's in Do Revenge, and all of my gay Twitter's like, OMG, I'm obsessed with Talia Ryder, because, like, you know, she's, like, kissing Maya Hawke, and I'm like, I knew her first!
we're kind of going through this with Jenna Ortega as well.
Jenna Ortega.
Which one? This one's just painful because it's, like, worldwide. I'm like, bro,
It's
why are
so
suddenly
hard.
clips of her and you coming back up? Like, she's been in that.
Yeah,
Why are
that
clips
was
of her
so old.
from
They're
fucking-
watching Fallout because of
of her,
Wednesday.
like-
I'm sorry, I
like-
watched Wednesday because of Fallout.
I wouldn't.
Well, I mean,
we
it
watched
wasn't
it
that
because
good of a movie, but-
based on Jenna Ortega. We watched Fallout. We watched
They're
Wednesday.
like, wow, like, X Sunday's my favorite day. Have you seen that? And I was like,
oh my god,
you guys don't even know, like, you just don't fucking know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you weren't there. And I didn't
You
even
went there,
watch
and we
it
did
on
the
Stuck
same.
in
You
the
know,
Middle.
we did the
Like,
same thing. I know. Well, I did.
I
And you
didn't
know,
watch
Joshua
Disney
Bassett
then.
was on that, which is why I'm going on to Olivia Rodrigo, Joshua Bassett.
Yeah, people did.
We
Oh my
were
God.
there first.
You guys, I will
because
contest.
we
you guys
were there
early.
first.
We were
there
making
before.
we had a podcast.
There were no videos on the drama of it. There was a time we were there when we would go on YouTube scrolling through all these videos to try to get an ounce of information, and now it's
Literally.
all over YouTube. When we knew about it, it was ongoing. We were trying to find evidence.
You guys
We could
would have
not see
blown
anything.
up if you made a conspiracy video.
No,
about
because
it.
we
then
would
it's
have
just,
gotten canceled.
Yeah, and it was
They
too,
would have been
like,
like, stop assuming things.
it was too
Like,
early. Like
we were there when it was.
beyond.
You're probably with that brunette girl.
Yes,
we were there. With, I love
We
you so
were
much. It's kind of gross.
there.
Like
Gross. We were there for gross. We were there for when we heard the lyrics of driver's license. It confirmed everything that we have been
And
we
we
had
were
been
so
researching
excited.
for years.
So
Not
when you
years,
first
but-
heard it,
We're
what was,
always there.
were you just freaking out?
Yes, because I was like,
Yeah.
this confirms it. Like, you
we
don't
were-
understand because she changed the.
And then when
You
I
Yeah.
gotta understand it.
Yeah.
I didn't
She
realize
changed
it was
the lyric.
as mainstream as till it made SNL.
Yeah.
And I was like,
we were like,
no,
wait,
Ma.
what the fuck? And suddenly now you go on YouTube and you search up their names and there's so much, there's like recounting timelines. It's
I
like,
have an
we had to
album.
make it for ourselves. Like, you don't understand how long we've been in this. And it's just like, that's one thing that I can say. Like, I don't really talk about that often because it's like now everyone fucking knows about it. But like, we really were there. Like, we really were there.
And the thing is,
We really
it's
were.
just not been this. Like, here's the thing: if it was just one time, but it's genuinely aggravating because I think the reason that me and Noma are like, and like Lauren did summer theaters as well, but like we, at least like I dedicated so much of my life to being like a entertainment encyclopedia, but entertainment.
I'm gonna say an entertainer.
No. and so like, but entertainment in like a niche way, like theater. And a lot of theater people in the last like 5 years have become incredibly famous because a lot of entertainment is moved to streaming, etc. That's not the point. But the thing is that like all these people that like, you know, like, and Joshua Bassett, honestly, like same thing of like these like smaller people that suddenly are become like stars. Like that's why I'm so aggravated by this because it's not just one person. Like I literally have an
happens all the
album
time.
on my phone.
Oh my
like
God.
Beetlejuice. I'm sorry.
I was about to say.
I literally am like, I was knowing about that when it was in previews on their out-of-town tryout. Oh my God. No, I was knowing about
Oh my
Sophia
God.
and Carissa.
This entire episode is just gonna be you proving that
But
you
it's
like
almost
know
like
things.
it's like
No,
when people
I
are
knew her
like,
in
no
Sound of
way.
Music Live. I knew Sophia and Caruso, a.k.a. Dead Mom Girl, a.k.a. School of Good and Evil now. I'm happy these people are succeeding, but I'm like,
It's funny because you're from my past.
I'm like, I knew you, like, I was knowing her when she was literally in Sound of Music Live with Carrie Underwood because I had a mutual friend that knew her.
Before he
And it's like when people are like, Shrek is a musical.
cheats.
Like, yes, like Shrek is a musical.
up.
Like that's when I'm like,
I
okay,
need to
you guys are crazy. Because it's like, it's not even like getting mad about like them knowing. It's about them being like, this is stupid. When
Yes.
it's been a thing
Or
for
they're like,
such a long
he
time.
can sing, like,
Yes,
that's so cringy,
like,
he does theater. I'm like, baby,
shut
theater
up
made him.
because it's big.
Sadie Sink. That's the last one I'll say. I have known
Is
her
it-
since she was in Annie on Broadway. Annie on Broadway when she was fucking 9. Brooklyn Chuck, who she's going to be famous. I'm going to say all my fucking... Brooklyn Chuck, going to be very famous. She's already very famous. Been in 5 Broadway shows. Nobody fucking cares except for me. And then... But she's in Evil on fucking CBS right now. And I know she's about to book something just like Talia Ryder did. Like...
You should say because this just reminded me
I
when we were in
You
always
should
make
say
we were in
it so
sixth
this
grade.
clip can play
Yeah.
when
we were in
they're
6th grade and my friend, like my best friend was like, I'm going to predict the songs that are going to go because she had like she would listen to like when Apple on iTunes would have like free music like
Oh, I forgot about
she would
that.
download every song and like be like, wait, these songs are good. She wrote "We Can't Stop" Miley Cyrus on the board and then it blew up. Like she knew it
it's
before it blew
sickening.
up and she wrote it on the board and I will literally
Wow.
stand by that because she was like, these
I
are
believe
5
you.
songs that will go viral and I'm telling you right now, like they are the next big thing. First song, "We Can't Stop," Miley Cyrus and like whoever, what's his name? I forget.
I don't
And
know.
I was like, Juicy J, I think. I don't know. But
It's the...
she was like, that was something that stuck with me because it was like, that was
She's right.
insane. Like, she was so right. And we didn't listen to her.
It's the other thing, and this is like a little
was
bit
crazy.
different. But you know who else is like this? I always thought that, and I feel like I might have brought this up on a different episode, but like JoJo Siwa. I thought everyone knew her on Nickelodeon and now because she was on Dance Moms. But it's now a thing.
I
like,
know.
Oh, she was on Dance Moms? No way. And I'm like, wait.
I think it goes
No,
to, like,
that's a big
generational.
one.
That's definitely generational.
But the reason that
Yeah. That's
this
not
is
'cause
such
they're,
a
like,
problem
big.
that I have a photo album
my
on my iPhone.
You shouldn't tell people.
No, because it's literally like and it's just called famous.
Famous.
And it's all of the people that I have met before they were super famous or while they're super famous. Because the biggest one I think is fucking Lil Sheldon. He was also in Big Little Lies. He's actually a nepotism kid, and that's something else. But if you guys know Little Sheldon, his name is Ian. He used to make Instagram video reviews of Broadway shows with 2,000 followers, and his Instagram handle was Ian Loves Theater. In 2015, before Big Little Lies, before any of that, before he was famous, he had 2,000 followers. I followed him, and I saw him on the street of New York, and I literally was like, oh my god, this is this fucking kid, and he was like so funny. This is me, and Ian loves I need like it to focus. Bitch. Guys, like, I need you to know that, like, I might have to insert it. Like, I'm not even kidding. Wait, hold up. Anyway, okay, you, like, listen, like, you just, that is me and him on the fucking street. Another one, Jonathan Groff, everyone's like, OMG, like, Jesse St. James was on Broadway. Oh. This is him and my friend Hannah.
So it's not you.
Maddie Ziegler.
Oh my god, I remember that one.
Kenzie Ziegler.
That was good.
Yeah, wait, honestly, I need to make an
Paige
album like
and
that.
Chloe.
No, wait.
Me and Adam Goldberg.
Talk about the famous people you've met before.
This kid, before he was on You. Paco from You, we all remember him. He didn't open the door for Beck. This is before he was famous.
Wait, that might be the best one.
Anthony Rosenthal. Like, all these people are famous now, and it's literally sickening. This is Alex Brightman before he was Beetlejuice. This is the man that's Beetlejuice. This is before.
You gotta put that on TikTok. Like, no one.
She is now in Emily in Paris. Ashley Park, This Is Us in 2017. Years before Emily in Paris.
Do you see the, like, correlation, though? Like,
He is in West Side Story, the movie, Steven Spielberg's movie, as... Wait, he's not Riff. Oh, but you know who is Riff?
You bet, Riff?
Yes. Mike Face. Like, I have a photo with him, too. Like,
Panic.
Annie, I'm begging you to move on.
okay. I'm sorry. I took a really
Please.
long time with that. I just, like, need people to understand.
22 minutes. Oh my god.
Before he was famous.
Before you guys knew Bad Habit.
Knew about Bad Habit. Me and him had a bad habit of meeting up in the parking lots in Philadelphia.
What did he say?
No, because he was in The Boys at the time.
We're gonna get demonetized.
Sorry, I just got, like, really...
I used to be. Wait, what's the song? What's the lyric? But I want bitch, but over boys.
Oh,
Would you
looking
be
for
my
a bitch because I'm
over
over boys.
Yeah, when he was still into boys when we met. So
Wait, he's bi?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
he had a like
Bi
low key
king.
problematic moment, but I don't have to get into it.
Wait, please, I want to know it.
He a lot of people were mad. No, I don't want to get into it.
Can you tell me?
She can't say it on camera. And I don't want to edit it. I don't want to edit this video.
But yeah,
uncut.
so we met. Okay. Actually, I met the internet. If you are a fan of Steve Lacy, I suggest that you listen to the internet because that's the band.
Go on the internet and search the internet.
Yeah. I met them and I saw them in a concert and it was one of the best concerts of my life. And Moonchild, who was opened for them, and now they're like nominated for a Grammy. So I like met them too, and they were super nice and chill, and it was like honestly the best vibe of my life, like the best concert ever. And they all smelled like weed before I smoked weed.
Wow, you just
No, I don't smoke
incriminated
weed.
yourself.
They all smelled like weed, and I was like, what? Because I was in high school. I was like,
what is
what
that?
is that?
Wait, what is
I was
that?
like, they reek. They reek. Anyway.
They smell bad.
You know what? I was supposed to meet ASAP Rocky, but I got too scared because I was like, what would we talk about? So I didn't do it.
I would cry.
I literally was like, because me and my friend Skylar in high school was like obsessed with ASAP Rocky.
Yeah.
So she like obsessed, and she is like so beautiful. So like honestly, he put a caught a case. He actually would have caught a case.
Really?
But she is like so
Can I see a
beautiful.
picture?
Yeah, I don't have Instagram downloaded, but she's like beautiful. So like at the time we were like maybe juniors or sophomores. So like going to a concert was so much more work than it was. Like is now. Like I can just go to a concert if I want to because I can figure it out. But like at the time it would be like a whole thing like, oh my god, my mom has to drive me there. So
Yeah.
it's like, I don't feel like going through this whole thing for ASAP Rocky if I don't really. And then I got into ASAP Rocky right after that moment, so I was like, I should just fucking did it because it was like $100. Like it was cheap sauce.
To meet him?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should.
It was like very cheap.
Yeah.
I was like, I missed out because now no one does meet and greets ever. But
Mama.
no.
Okay.
I miss him.
Sorry, I'm sorry how long I went on that.
Yeah, I don't accept your apology. That was absurd.
It's just like I needed to get it out.
No, I
feel
think it
better.
came
I
from a
do
place
feel
of like
better.
hate and like deep in your soul, and I'm glad you feel better, but don't ever fucking pull that shit again.
Whoa. Shit.
Guys, on my TikTok recently, all these like skits about polyamorous relationships have been on my FYP, and it is so weird.
No, wait.
Like, let me, and it's like there's this. Have you seen it?
No,
too?
I'm saying, but that's a sign for you.
I don't. Wait, what?
I'm saying sorry. I'm
Wait,
saying.
I'm going on your Instagram to show you my phone.
Okay. Sometimes when TikTok puts things there, it's because like they know that
They think I want that.
And you say your thing, and then I have something to say.
Okay.
About polyamory.
Well, I was just gonna say, like, the skits are like whack as hell. It's like, you know, a guy and a girl in a relationship, and it's like, oh, babe, I just got back from a date. It was super awesome. And then they're like, oh my god, like, I'm so happy for you. Tell me about it. And then they're like, oh, like, I think it's getting closer. I'm gonna like, you know, close the deal or whatever they call it in there.
Is it
they're
a
like,
family that's doing the skits?
no.
Okay.
It's like two adults, and then it like also the next episodes are like the other two that are going to be part of their polyamorous relationship.
'Cause
They're like
I have
both
seen a family
talking
pod.
that's like family with kids.
Like they don't show their kids on it, but like it's like
Maybe
probably
they have a
6
family.
people.
Tell me ASAP Rocky wouldn't wipe her out. I mean, now she's with Rihanna, so like that was
I'm
pretty.
sorry,
Oh my
she's a
God.
model.
Yeah, she's soup's pretty.
Oh my
she's
God.
a runner.
So
She's so
good.
fast.
Yeah.
Like imagine, and she's been that pretty since high school. So like
Oh wow.
when we were in
Is she
high
in
school,
high school in this?
Ah!
she like
That's
was she's
insane.
super fast. She's like, and she was so like humble.
That's a
Like
slay.
she was like the best person ever.
You have a crush?
But when we
Was she
No,
nice?
she's-
Was she nice?
yeah, she's my close friend.
Guys,
So like okay, but like at the time she was obsessed with ASAP Rocky, and I truly believed that she could get with him, and she probably could. Skylar, I support you. I mean, but pre Rihanna, but you know things have changed. Now she's on to bigger, better thing. But at the time, he definitely would have like hit her up.
oh my god. Shit. You're knocking all my shit down.
Well, this is awkward.
I need. It's just so heavy. Okay, you push down on this.
No, must sing something.
I know, I'm feeling. Oh, SZA.
Oh my
SZA. I've been listening to Control Deluxe. I'm probably gonna be listening all week in preparement. The fact that she's coming out with a song with
Yeah,
Phoebe
I'm probably-
Bridgers is the weirdest
I
thing I've ever heard in my
know.
life. Yeah, on the new album.
Wait. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath.
Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath.
Dude, there's 23 songs!
There's
Wait,
23
pause,
fucking
pause.
songs. Phoebe Bridgers,
Because
and
I
SZA.
saw the set list, but I didn't look like. I've
Yeah,
seen it
you
on
should have
everyone's
read
list.
it. You should have read
Because
it.
no, because I saw Phoebe Bridgers reposted it, and then I saw
I'm
SZA
playing
posted,
Monkey
like,
Get Got.
the proper reaction to Phoebe.
I put
and
your ass in
SZA.
a pot.
And I thought it was just someone reacting to the fact that Phoebe had
I
reposted SZA, and I
always
was like, why is I was like, I love Phoebe, but I was like, SZA and her are like.
Yeah. Oh my
No
god, did you
shade.
just song with Don Toliver? I love Don Toliver so
Can I see the
fucking
set list?
much. I love Don Toliver so much. Like I love his voice. I think he is so good. And
I'm
him
excited
and
for that
SZA,
one.
You're
Yeah.
joking. I literally haven't like read this for real.
Yeah.
Like, Phoebe Bridgers, I don't know what that's gonna sound like.
Neither do I.
I don't know what that's gonna sound like.
I heard one of the
Travis
leaked
Scott
ones.
was-
Did you hear the leaked one?
No.
And it like sounds kind of like a Taylor Swift song.
That's what people are saying.
No, but I've heard Phoebe
But in a good
Bridgers
way.
features on a lot of like different like
Like, she did a song with
R&B,
Kid
yeah, I was
Cudi,
about to
and,
say,
like, that
her
sounds
song
good.
with Kid Cudi is fire, and there's also like a lot of random ones that I never realized
Yeah.
that will like randomly show up on my Discover Weekly. She has a lot of features.
Yeah.
But and they're more R&B or rap, and they are really good.
I'm
I'm
so
excited.
excited.
like hers with Kid Cudi is fire.
Yeah, I really like that
Like
song.
I'm probably gonna need the entire weekend to listen to it.
When does it come
Yeah.
out?
Friday.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be on the
Friday.
plane. I need to download.
Download it, yeah. 23
Pre-save.
songs. That's gonna
23
be like an
songs.
hour.
I'm gonna literally scream and cry.
An hour and a half, maybe.
After like this, it's just a hard week getting to end it.
no,
and
like-
I've been revisiting the Control Deluxe. 'Cause I feel like I didn't
Same.
take a moment to like
Jody.
really, like yeah, Jody. Like
Come on.
I need to like really listen to that.
Percolator. Come on.
2
Percolator. 2
like,
a.m. Come on.
I've been playing Jody on repeat. I just think like
Jody's
it's
lit.
interesting thinking about like music and producers and stuff. I'm just thinking about like Metro Boomin put out a new album, but like
that's in my media today, guys.
Like, I just feel like it's crazy having like artists that have such a specific sound. Like when you listen to Jody, it just sounds like Tyler the Creator. So like, it's obvious like that he produced it. It's like funny listening to artists and being able to like know that that's them.
And like the whole Heroes
Steve
and
Lacy too, like the stuff that he's produced for other people, it's so obvious. It's his sound.
Who I feel a lot about that. I mean, and his is so fucking obvious, but Jacob Collier.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's like those certain like Steve Lacy, same thing. Like it's just a certain like
like
choice of arranging things. I like that.
I like that a lot.
But I'm like, oh damn, this really sounds like a Tyler song or something like that. I like and
so
Redacted
excited.
too. Like same thing with like Redacted, but like very much specific.
Which Redacted?
3 words.
Got it. Yeah.
You guys
unfortunately,
can figure it out.
it's very distinguishable.
Yeah, no, but I am. Oh my god, that's gonna be fire.
I know.
Really, that's a lot because it's funny because I was literally the other day just making fun of like SZA for like when she released Dress. Or not dress, shirt. Me, like the Taylor Swift song, Dress. When she released Shirt, because I was like, everyone had already heard the same song that it honestly was giving when like Taylor Swift releases,
you were making fun of that.
acoustic version or acoustic bop version of Willow or something. Like when she released 30 versions of Willow, and I was like, girl, why are you like we've heard this song?
Eddie. There is my mic on.
Yeah,
I hear you,
okay,
but
cool.
I can turn you up on here
I think it's fine.
if you want to be louder though.
Okay, I'm fine. They're coming out with an acoustic version of "Made You Look" on Friday too.
No.
She is always dropping.
Wait, with Chris from TikTok, her best friend.
Wait,
Chris
he's
from
on
TikTok.
it?
He's on it with like SRI.
He is really.
And
Wait, is Renee Rapp on it?
I don't know.
Because
I love her.
Renee Rapp, Chris, SRI, and fucking.
Like
What is
Whitney?
her real name?
I
It's
don't
not
know.
like. Oh
No, wait,
it's-
I'll
it
show
starts
you right
with an
now.
A, like ALY something.
I have no idea.
I'll show you because they tagged everybody that's featured.
No, same thing. Renee fucking Rapp. Even before Mean Girls, I was watching her on the Jimmy Awards. Same thing with Andrew Barth Feldman. I was watching him on the Jimmy Awards, and I was gonna DM him.
Scott from obviously Pentatonic, and then Chris SRI and Elise. This
Okay.
person, and then like Chris and her have been singing and stuff.
I'm like, I love him.
So wait, here's the clip.
Are we gonna get demonetized?
Friday, baby, Friday.
I love like
Friday.
how releases are just at midnight though.
Yeah.
Like
I
it's
know.
Thursday at midnight.
Because it's literally in 2 days.
Except if you're Joshua Bassett, then it's Thursday at 3 p.m.
He is so
Freak.
random. Same thing with Harry Styles. Like, I mean, I know it was a time zone thing, but him dropping as it was at like it was like
midday
a 7 p.m. release. I was like, whoa. You know what I do hate when Netflix has releases, but they do it in Pacific time. And I have a thought about this because I was thinking about this last night because Parajita is on The Voice, as I've said multiple times, but it's filmed live. And like here, it makes so much sense that it's like, at 8 p.m., right? But it starts, like, it's filmed live and in California, which I would think is more like the entertainment capital of the world. You know what I mean? But like everything is always like on the Eastern time, and I guess New York, but like everything's always 7, 8, like the Oscars, all these famous live shows. But I'm like, why is it catered towards us and not...
Because we
lit it.
Like, I'm just surprised because, like,
That's
it's
what-
like, it's
I thought about that,
she
too.
starts the show at 5 p.m. Like, that's dinner time. Like,
Yeah.
that's early in the day, but we get to watch it at 8. Same thing with, like, Oscars, but, like, it's just crazy to me because I guess it's, like, they'd rather have someone watch it early in the day than, like, have us. If they start at 8, then we'd watch it at 11. And
Because
no one would watch it.
scientifically, we don't get as tired.
The East Coast biddies?
Yeah.
No, it's because
Did
we're
you
better.
see-
What did you just say?
What did he say? You
The
just
East
said-
Coast biddies?
The East Coast biddies?
It's because we're near the city that never sleeps.
I don't sleep. I have insomnia.
All right, so 1 out of what? How many million? Like, why
8.
do we care?
What about the million?
I can't have my Gucci.
Wait, what were you gonna say about the polyamorous?
Oh, this is random, but as I've said before, I follow like a bunch of like these people are not that famous. Like they probably have 2,000 followers on Instagram, but for some reason, like if someone comes across my Explore page or my TikTok or something, I'll get fascinated with their life, like these pseudo celebrities, right? And there's one that they're Australian. They make this. It's honestly a really cute show. It's called The Prom on TikTok, but they're like it's a gay couple who makes it and it's a gay show. But I like followed them on Instagram because I was obsessed with it, and they seemed really cool. They have like 2,000 followers on Instagram. Like their Instagrams are not like for public figures; they're regular people. But literally this morning, so like the girl who I like was obsessed with, she has a partner, right? But then recently, like in the last couple months, they started posting like 3 people, and then one of the captions was like, at first I thought it was a joke, not because polyamory is a joke, but just like I wasn't sure if they were serious. Because, like, she's been with this other person for so long. But it was, like, these people make it was something about, like, it said polyam heart or something in the, or my poly heart, I don't know, in the caption. And I was like, oh, my God, this person's polyamorous. And, like, it was, like, the first, like, person that I saw on the internet that wasn't already, like, I didn't already find them from being that. Anyway. So I was, like, curious in their relationship, right? Because I was like, oh, I wonder how that works, blah, blah, blah. I don't think it could be for me because, honestly, like, it's just not my...
I could not do that.
I just, like, I get, like, I need, like, I don't know. Anyways, this morning, I see the post, and she's like, they proposed to me, blah, blah, blah. But it's just the one person.
No.
And I was like...
The new or the old?
The old one. The old one that, like, I had been following them together. But I was like, yeah, I follow like a bunch of just like regular people that are couples because it gives me like, I don't know, like hope. But I was so surprised because shut up. Gay representation is bad. Well, actually, like me saying that is funny. But no, so I'm like, did they propose and the other person wasn't included? I don't know. It was just, I literally just saw it this morning.
Maybe they broke up with that person. Maybe they broke up with that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But like the proposal right after the breakup, like that's pretty soon. But I'm also like, can you get married to 3 people? They live in Australia too. I don't know.
That's a good question.
Anyway, that was just something that I saw this morning. So I thought that was funny that you brought that up.
I think I could do polyamorous if my partner didn't do it.
What?
Like I could do it.
I don't think I could because then I would get like really like I just am super indecisive. But
well,
I guess you don't have to choose.
You don't have to choose.
I couldn't do it because I am just like I'll be real, I'd just be too insecure. Like I'm not secure enough.
No, I
would
like, be too insecure.
Someone else's feelings in me yet.
I would just be like, no.
Well, the thing is, like,
she can't come over.
I could do like sneaky link, like we're not exclusive. That's defined, but
that's
I couldn't do we're both defined. Because then I'm like, wait, so you're my girlfriend, you're my partner, whatever.
What about like V-Day?
Yeah, like I'm thinking like because sometimes it's just like, you know, like if you all go on a roller coaster, and then like it's like 2 and 1, but it's also like I'm sure like they have it figured out that they don't mind. Like, I'm sure if you're in a polyamorous relationship, you don't also mind being the person to sit out or being the one to, like, because...
But sometimes the polyamorous relationship, it's like, okay, so let's say it's a guy and a girl relationship. Sometimes,
I'm thinking 3 girls, that's probably why.
Okay, see, if it's a guy and a girl relationship, let's say, like, it's not always where they share the person. It's like, the guy, like, they're polyamorous, and the guy has another interest in another girl, and the girl and the girl aren't in any
I don't like that.
of emotional relationship. Like, that's how the TikTok stuff is. It's like, no, the guy's going on another date with another woman and coming home to another woman and being like, this is how it was. And then the girl's like, oh, that's lit. And then vice versa. The girl's in a guy relationship going out with another guy and coming back
then
and
you're
being
just
like,
an
exclusive.
open relationship.
Yeah, then... Yeah. But it's like, I guess you're in 2 open relationships because it's not just like an open relationship where you're just going out and like fucking other people. It's like you're in an open relationship and in another open
and the people they're going out with are aware that they're in a polyamorous relationship.
If they're all, I feel like that's better.
No one's
like
not aware.
Better, but like I feel like that's easier than doing one where all 3 people are all interested in each other. Mm-hmm. Because if it's like you both have your not on the side, because I think that's the whole point is that it's equal. Like you like both people equally, but like if both people have other people, I feel like it's not better, but for me, it would be easier than
Yeah.
3 because one could always
3,
be strong.
left out.
Like triangle never works. Us in 3 people right now.
Yeah.
But like I'm just like I feel like that wouldn't. But then I think about it. I mean, obviously we're not in a relationship, but like the 3 of us together. But like I'm like I don't ever like I don't know. I don't get jealous with you guys.
I don't either.
Maybe we should be in a polyamorous relationship.
Maybe. No?
I'm confused.
So stupid. That was really stupid. All right, we're moving on. This is
really
stupid.
stupid.
This is not a good episode. Today, guys.
I'm having a great time.
I know. I just like I talked for 20 minutes about like
Yeah,
me
you did.
gatekeeping. So and then I
And you
talked
look
about
like
this
an asshole.
random
Yeah,
like
you do look like an
polyamorous.
asshole.
So
Comment down below if
great.
Annie's an asshole. Nina.
Nina, comment
Hi,
down below.
Nina.
Hey, Nina. This is for you.
Hi, Savannah and Nina, the only two
Hi,
watchers.
Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm gonna bring up. I'm looking at my camera to like remember what we did this week, so I can bring up some.
I know, I
random
went to like
shit.
my TikTok saved because I was like, there must be something in here.
Oh, you know what? No, that's like a no. Sorry, that was stupid. Oh,
Hey,
what
it's
did we
okay.
see this week? Did we see anything?
Yeah, we saw the menu. And
Oh.
we saw.
Menu.
Yeah, we actually have to talk
Wait,
about.
we saw
what
3 movies.
we saw Glass Onion.
Glass Onion, the menu,
Black Panther.
and
Wait,
Black
we
Black
talked about
Panther.
Glass Onion already.
Yeah, and it was muted.
Oh wait, yeah, it was.
Oh yeah, but we did see the menu, and I would like to say something about the menu.
Do we want to go in and do we want to do all of them?
I don't know.
Okay, let's start with the menu. Lauren, give your take, and then I'll give
Thank
mine, and then
you.
Noma gives.
Thank you. I think I gave it 2 or 2.5 stars on Letterboxd. I'm actually just gonna read my review because it's actually just.
I was
like,
literally
really
about to
nice.
Everybody, hold up how many stars you gave, and if it's a point, then like fold your finger.
Okay.
Okay.
1,
Wait, remember.
Where the
what I
fuck is
gave?
it? Okay.
Okay.
1,
Wait, hold on. I don't remember.
1, 2, 3. You did 2.5.
Yeah.
Your fingers are tweaking. You did
2.
2. Me too.
I gave it the same as Smile.
I honestly like Smile.
I think I
better.
put Smile like a half point up.
Smile was 2.5.
I can't
Um,
compare my things because I'm in different headspaces.
I
when
was telling
watch
somebody
them.
last night. I was
Okay.
literally like, I just either like or dislike. There's no rate for me. Like it's really like or not. And I
Yeah.
didn't like this one.
Going into this movie with the expectations shown in the trailer made this movie disappointing. They could not choose between a thriller-esque and a soft comedy. Corny comedy, for that matter. Pick one. Never eating a fucking cheeseburger again, you lame chef. If this was a full thriller about class or whatever they were trying, it would have gotten 4 stars. Because
I thought you liked it more than. Oh wait, no, Noma wasn't the one that liked it more.
I loved Triangle of Sadness, and Triangle of Sadness shoved class down your throat, and that was okay because they did it in like a really, really well written way. This was trying to be like that, but corny as fuck, and it was too like. We get it. Like, you're not part of this class. Like, we get it.
Literally.
We get it. You went to Brown, and you're up, and the
I thought
you're
that part was one of the only good jokes,
resentful of it.
honestly.
No, I thought that was corny. It's like, really? You couldn't think of anything else? Like, everybody else had, like, skeletons in their closet, and the only reason that person was there is because they went to Brown and didn't have any loans, and now you're gonna, like, sorry, this is, like, kind of a spoiler.
Yeah, spoiler
But,
alert.
like, it was just, like, be creative. Like, I would have loved it if it was just thriller, or if it was advertised as a comedy, but it wasn't.
That
That's
was
it.
really good. I second pretty much everything that Lauren said. I saw this movie, and I know I'm gonna get some hate for it. I saw it like twice. This was my second time seeing it. I saw it with my friends before, and my friends that I saw it with are like very big movie people, so they're pretty critical of movies. So we were roasting the shit out of this, because this genre that it was presented as is my favorite genre. It's like a Ready or Not, Knives Out, like it's funny, but it's witty, but it's like also like there's something happening, blah, 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 right? And how it was edited, the trailer, and this is what my friend, who she does like film and shit like that, she's like, that is what, like,
Oh, where does she work?
oh, she works at A24.
Oh, okay.
Yes, this is my friend. But she was saying, honestly, that trailer is a masterclass in like editing a trailer, because it was I thought it was a fantastic trailer. I was excited when I watched it in
Me
the
too.
theaters. And it was presented as like a Knives Out kind of like those sound effects of like what's happening? And then, like, there was secretly, like, murder and whatever. Like, it really gave, like, Ready or Not, Running in the Woods, etc. What Lauren said about the class thing is exactly, like, I hated it because it was not the movie that I thought I was going to see. If I thought I was seeing what it was, I probably wouldn't have hated it as much, but it was just, like, I just looked, like, academic, and, like, that's a dumb word to say, but, like, it looked, like, smart, and it was not smart. And, like, that was the whole thing, is it was goofy, and that was, like, the theme that they wanted to go for, which would have been fine if, like, it was presented like a fucking Grown Ups 2 movie, you know what I mean? But it wasn't. But the thing that, how I reviewed it, is exactly the same thing with Triangle of Sadness. My Letterboxd review was, if someone tried to remember Triangle of Sadness backwards. Like, you know, like when the cops, like, would ask you, like, oh, spell the alphabet backwards. Like, that's what it gave. It gave, one of the lines is, like, I can smell a service worker from here. And I'm like, oh, do you know that this is about class? I don't know if you guys know, but this is about class. It was so fucking aggravating.
I'll have a cheeseburger.
And I'm not anti Anna Taylor-Joy. I'm not, like, a huge fan of her either.
That's a shock to me.
Me too.
I just, like,
because you love the way she looks. You literally said she was so hot. As we were watching the movie, you literally said that.
She looks good in the movie, but yeah. I'm saying, it's not like I'm, like, pro or anti, like, her acting, but her fucking character was horrendous.
Terrible, yeah.
And she's the protagonist, and I'm fine with an unlikable protagonist, but, like, there was...
Can't blame her for that. She was just playing in a movie.
Trying to
You're
make
just
her,
like Chef. You're just like Chef.
They weren't trying to make her unlikable. They were trying to make her likable, and it was terrible.
Wait, are you sure?
No, because if they were trying to make her unlikable, they would have, like, given her worse things to do. Like,
spoiler
or made her,
alert,
like,
she
a
gets
bitch.
off.
Like, she's the only one...
No, I want people to be spoiled because I don't want people to enjoy this movie.
It was just shitty, and I hated it. Yeah. And I was very, very the second watch was better because some of the stuff made a little bit more sense. It just was shit. Go.
Yeah, I'm just, like, looking at Letterboxd reviews and seeing if people agree with this.
People loved it. That was the
people
weird
loved it,
thing.
and then some people felt the same way as us. So I feel like it's either you watched the trailer or you went in blind.
Yeah,
it's a totally different experience.
If I went in blind, I would have given it.
Yeah, I would have probably given it 3 exactly. So
yeah.
I basically said the same thing. I said I fell victim to the misleading trailer, and my expectations were completely off, which I guess is my fault. However, a lot of the jokes were corny, so I probably would have felt the same even if this wasn't the case. Like, yeah, even if I didn't think that it was a Ready or Not style thing, some of it was fully corny as fuck.
Yeah, just
like,
corny.
A lot of it, some of it was funny, some of it wasn't.
Okay.
Like, I was struggling to grasp what the movie was, and when I finally understood it, then I was like, oh, okay, now let me try and see it. Like, halfway through, I was like, oh, so this isn't what I thought. And then from there, I was like, okay, then I'll just watch it for what it is, and then I started to enjoy it more. Yeah. But I still was like, that took me half the movie to finally understand what was going on, which I guess is my fault, but also shouldn't because the trailer was like, I really want to rewatch. I mean, we saw the trailer like 5 million times.
Yeah, the trailer is really.
What do you mean? It's
very
awesome.
good.
Like, and everyone that saw it was excited. Okay. Also, I was going to talk about Nicholas Hoult because his character was literally so
he's
crazy.
From Skins, right? Okay.
Wait,
so, like,
which
I was excited.
character was that?
Tyler, the guy that she was with.
Okay.
So, like, I was excited for
honestly
him
enjoyed
because
his character on the
I mean, once I
Me too.
understood who he was, like, because it was like you're looking at him and you're just like, you're weird and freaky and weird. Whatever.
They made that reveal too.
Yeah, like, seriously. But I was excited to see him because he hasn't been in much that I've watched in a while. I just knew him from Skins. I mean, he's been in a lot of stuff, but like I haven't seen him in a while. And then I was struggling to understand the movie as a whole, so I was struggling to understand him and his character, and I just like was so put off by it until the end when I finally understood and like they revealed whatever. Also, I was listening to music this morning, and a song I was like, one lyric was like, all I wanted was a cheeseburger, and I'm bringing that to TikTok, so just like letting you guys know I'm getting viral
you're
soon.
gonna blow up.
Yeah. I will say I'm a pescatarian, guys. I don't eat chicken. I only eat fish.
You do, and it's convenient for you.
I watched the movie the first time, and the cheeseburger is a very big plot point, and it's a stupid fucking plot point, but it's a big one at that. I watched it right after we left, me and my friend Grace and Isabel, and I was like, I want a cheeseburger. And I literally ate a real cheeseburger.
What's funny is she had a bite of it.
No, I ate the whole thing, and then Grace ate the whole thing, and she threw it in my car.
I'm talking about the character.
The bite was ass, too.
Yeah, she, did not eat it.
It was all bread. It was all bread.
I will say...
She missed the whole top bun.
I thought that it was going to be a commentary on eating disorders. I don't know if I told you guys that.
You whispered that to me midway, and I was like, bruh.
Because, the lines... it was weird, because,
I noticed you're not eating anything.
He's like,
I know,
why don't you eat?
Weird.
And she's like, here she is smoking a cigarette, Anna Taylor-Joy, who's very tiny already, smoking a cigarette, and she's like, I don't like the food. And he's like, why aren't you eating? And I was like, are we going to get a fucking eating disorder monologue?
That's an interesting thought.
I literally thought that's where it was going. Oh, and my last thing that I have to say about it is, in the trailer, as we've said multiple times, it made it look like a very different movie. And the biggest disappointment was, and I know I've mentioned Ready or Not 1,000 times, but I just think it's a great movie. That is very much it's the exposition, and then there's a chase. And the whole movie is a hide-and-seek kind of chase, right? This trailer shows them all running into the woods as a plot point. They show the dialogue of that part. They're all right, you all have this many seconds to run.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's all these shots of this guy, being drowned and all this stuff. So I thought the movie was going to be, all right, exposition, it's kind of corny, whatever. But then there's going to be they're hunting them. I think those movies are fun because it's a...
And
maybe
a little jump scare moment. Yeah.
And so they do that. We finally get to the part in the movie, and it's
spoilers coming.
Yeah. It's I think about the right time to start getting crazy.
Because it's we're an hour in,
yeah.
I feel.
But at that point, I was if I wasn't hating it yet. And as soon as they did it, they are all right, the guys can run. So the guys run. And then girls, we can go inside. And then they show the guys run for about a minute. And then they all get brought back inside. And then the movie continues at the exact same pace and plot before the run. And I was like,
what was the fucking...
I was like, that was so...
Once that part happened,
excited.
I was like, we're past everything I saw in the trailer at this point.
Yes.
So what is this movie?
The trailer was just the first
That's
hour.
why I was like, what is... So actually, I have to just take this as is because I've seen everything that I thought would excite me and it didn't. So now what?
Now
that's what I was. And then the random throwing of the Me Too movement, I actually started cringing down.
And then she stabs him.
I was cringing. I was like, this is about to be terrible. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. So that was us. Like it. Yeah, I mean, it was. Yeah.
Let's do Glass Onion pretty.
Yeah, I can just read my Letterboxd review of that because it kind of sums everything up.
It was. I really liked it.
I love Knives Out to preface, so
that was a I like or dislike. I like.
So I gave it 5 stars, and then I said, this might not have been a 5 out of 5, but the people in the theater with me made this one of the best experiences of my life. I was very nervous at first, but Knives Out viewers should know to trust the mighty Daniel Craig. If you had the option to see this in theaters, I wouldn't pass it up, and I hope to God you have a lively theater who will make it 10 times better. And this is coming from someone who doesn't usually enjoy lively theaters, but this is the movie to have one with, and I stand by that. One of the best experiences of my life. I hate when people talk during movies. I literally think it's it just makes me cringe, but this was I think it's seeing a comedy in a theater I haven't done in a while. Even though it wasn't a full comedy. It was a movie that I knew I would enjoy, the style I love, so I'm already excited. And then to have people laughing audibly at the jokes that maybe would have just gone through my head, but the fact that they laughed and made it funnier for me, I enjoyed it. Yeah. So honestly, realistically, maybe it's a 4 out of 5. It's probably not a 5 out of 5.
That's what I
Or a 4.5.
I did
4.5. I probably would give it. But because I just saw it in that environment, it made it 10 times better for me. It would be wrong if I didn't give it a 5 out of 5. And I just love Knives Out. So I was pleasantly I was happy with the cast. I think everyone did well. It was fun. It was funny. When it started, it didn't feel Knives Out-y to me. But then once it came to that point of okay, this is a mystery and for real.
Yeah.
I was eating it up, gobbling it up.
I liked it the second time even more because I saw it over break and then we saw it when we got back too, and that was really good to be oh, this is all connected. Before you realize the gig, it's good. And I saw Knives Out after seeing Glass Onion,
can't believe you
which is actually crazy. And Knives Out, insane. Love it so much. So seeing Glass Onion without Knives Out, I was I don't know. I was just a little no, I liked it. I just don't know if this is my movie style. But then seeing Knives Out and then thinking about Glass Onion again, I was oh, this is awesome. So that's it for me.
I loved it. I gave it 4.5 just because I feel the original, the actual structure, they just couldn't repeat the structure that they did the first one.
They did their best.
So
first
I
sequel,
liked
great.
That was the thing. They had to do something different. So if they were gonna do something different, it was perfect. But I just liked the original the best.
Yeah.
But really good. Same, exactly what Noma said about, like, halfway through, I was like, I don't know how this is going. And then it just, like, it's like a Knives Out movie. So it wraps up and you're like, oh, yeah, that's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Madeline Klein was beautiful in it. She was just, I don't know, just, like, really pretty in that.
We're laughing because in our muted episode, Annie said something a little controversial that we won't repeat because she wanted to cut it out, and then we didn't have sound.
Really good.
So just
I
funny.
think she appealed more to the female gaze than the male gaze. Anyway. Sorry, I'm just thinking about her.
Also then Black Panther.
Yes.
4.5 out of 5 for me. So good. Like, so sad.
I can read my review.
I had never seen the first one, and I was going into this blind.
And I sat next to Annie, and I would look over at her, and she was like this the entire time.
It was so good.
Like, just mouth open. I don't know if that's how you watch movies, but, like, your mouth was open, like, the entire time.
Everything that happened.
My face, like, I was, like, showing, like, things were shocking, and I was just like, like, they did that, like, period, like, whatever. And I was just like, oh, my God. And then I cried a lot. Like, it was just really sad. But, like, heartwarming, too. Like, you have to see it for him.
It was really, really good.
Seriously, see it for him.
And I think what I really liked about it, and I was saying this to them, is, like, I don't really, like Marvel movies, like Iron Man and stuff, but if I were to like them, it's because I think it's, like, when they show the engineering bits, I genuinely actually think that's so cool, because I feel like when people just are born superpowers, I'm always like, okay, cool.
Don't
but, like,
care.
when they show, like,
they build shit.
it's, like, it's so cool. And so, like, I like...
Wait, so have you seen Iron Man?
Yes, no, I've seen
okay,
like,
cool.
But, like, I was never
'cause Iron
captivated
Man's
by
so
it because
like
it's like, oh, that's so cool, but it's also like I've seen that type of movie so many times of, like, oh, just a guy who's smart and builds things, but seeing like I was like, even me, like seeing like, it was like giving women in STEM, but not in like I'm not saying that to be like cringe, like, oh, go like women in STEM, but it was honestly like the girl power aspect of it, like, and all the warriors, and I'm sure the first
the warriors
one is like
being
also
like boss.
Yeah,
it was like not as much as this one.
Literally, like it was so cool to see that, and it was honestly like low key inspiring. And I was like, if I'm being inspired right now, and like I was like, I can't imagine like what this is doing for like a whole group of girls that like never sees themselves in media, but especially like I forget who, somebody posted it on their Instagram who goes to Pitt, and she was like, I just saw Black Panther and 2, and like I've never been more inspired to be like a Black female engineer or something. And I was like, honestly, like that's just like, I was like, that's sick, because it just like the girls can code aspect of that movie was, I don't know, like, it just like it hit, and so it just like I was rooting for them so bad, and so every time something happened, it was like crazy to me.
Yeah,
it was really great.
It was really good.
Read yours now.
The 3 S's: sad, shock, see. It sums it up.
That's
like,
good.
It's
What'd you
sadness, 4.5.
Okay.
Just because I know that Black Panther's a 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't as good as Black Panther.
Especially with the soundtrack.
Yeah, like the sound. Oh my God, I could really like that Black Panther coming out, like that soundtrack narrates 2018 for me. Like, it is one of, it just is so good. Like, it's so good. The whole album transitions in itself. Like, the aspects of like the soundtrack are put into the transitions in the songs. Like, if you watch the movie, it all makes sense. All of the features are amazing. Like, you have SZA, Kendrick Lamar, like oh my God, my high school's dance team did a dance like one of the songs off it, and it was like so awesome. I have to pull it up because it's honestly like, it is just an amazing, like, it's an amazing album. Like, I suggest you all that maybe that'll be my media.
Did it win any awards?
I don't know.
I hope.
Black Panther the album, like, oh my God, Kendrick Lamar, SZA, 2 Chainz, Khalid, Sway Lee, Vince Staples, Georgia Smith. The song is like so good. Anderson .Paak, James Blake, J-Rock, Future, James Blake, Zakari, like Travis Scott, The Weeknd, Kendrick Lamar, like, just such good fucking songs, all so good, amazing album, transitions, like,
Run,
one of my
don't
favorite.
walk.
Run, Don't Walk. It's the album of 2018, and it was just so perfect to come out with the Black Panther. Like, it was just like Black Panther itself was already like revolutionary just in itself as a movie, and then for that album to come out with it, it's just like a perfect pair of just like iconic. I don't even think I need to like do research and see if it like won things, because it honestly,
I'm curious
like,
if it like won
I think that like
Grammys
All the
or
Stars was like it won something because it was like the top song of the year. It has like 1 billion streams on Panther soundtrack.
To sidetrack, a movie that I haven't seen the trailer to, but I know I'm gonna love for 3 reasons.
Oh, sorry, it won a Grammy.
Yay! The whole album.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. What Grammy?
Best score soundtrack.
Okay, great. A movie that I know is gonna be mine is Cocaine Bear for 3 reasons.
Have you listened to the podcast of it?
No.
You should.
Drug things related to drugs. I eat that shit up. Bears? Yeah, I'll eat that shit up too. And things that have to do with planes.
I love a plane.
Yeah, we talked about this. You need to watch
love
Lost,
a
seriously.
plane.
I love a plane. I haven't seen the trailer. Is there a trailer?
I don't think so.
Okay, but there's a podcast? What are you talking about?
A podcast that I love listening to, My Favorite Murder, I used to listen to a lot. They did an episode on the Cocaine Bear. Yeah.
Okay, like, and based
That's
on
how I
true
know
stories?
the story. Yeah, it's like a
are
true
you
story.
kidding me? So that's gonna be my movie of 2023, guys. So I'm excited.
My movie of 2023,
Oh,
Megan.
Yes!
Guys,
This movie.
the week when we get back from winter break,
That's our bonus. That's our special
will be
episode.
the best podcast episode because it'll be after
It'll be a
seeing
whole
Megan.
episode of Megan.
I need to learn the dance.
Yeah, same.
And the
Also,
way they like, honestly, I'm in love with like the way that the Megan Twitter is running makes
I
me
know.
love the era of social media and like publications and stuff, because
they
like
made that shit so quick.
it's so
And
fucking
it's,
funny.
It's the perfect amount of like not too goofy like Sharknado, but not too serious like fucking Menu, where it's like they know this is a dumb fucking
I
movie.
hope so.
But like at least the trailer was well.
I hope we're
done.
actually scared.
I hope
That'd
that
be
like
funny.
yeah, like it'd be like Smile where we made fun of it for so long and then
Yeah.
like low-key it was
And then we were like,
really
wait,
scary.
I'm a little scared.
Sometimes
Sometimes late at night when I'm laying in bed, I think about the girl that, like the first girl in her room, and I get a little freaked out. I have to close my eyes.
my thing that I think about at night is I never saw it in the original Parasite like, when I watched it, but then I saw something
Oh
on
my
TikTok.
god, the eyes!
I like don't remember that in Parasite at all.
Wait,
and then
what?
Someone posted on TikTok like Uncanny Valley, which is one of my biggest
Parasite is
fears.
so
I don't
good.
fucking
Yeah,
like,
I love Parasite.
and it's like when people don't look like people a little off, and they showed this clip from Parasite, which I don't remember seeing. I guess I missed it, but it's like the guy and he's on the staircase and he's like from
He's
here,
just
and
like-
it's terrifying.
Oh my god!
Wait,
I
let
didn't
me
see
find
it.
it because
It's
it
But
is
I wanted to
scary.
show this tweet from Megan. Like someone tweeted, "Well-behaved Megan seldom make history," and it's like Meghan Markle, Megan Thee Stallion, Megan, and like Miranda Cosgrove, and then Megan quote tweeted and said, "And our face cards never decline." Like who wrote that? Who wrote that? I love Megan, so I'm really excited for that movie. It would be awesome if it scared us on top of like being a meme, but
It's just so scary. I don't remember that being
Okay,
in the
so it's like this still, right? But then it's like
That's what he looks like.
literally that's what he looked. It was in the theater. I saw it in the theater, and it was just like, wow.
Wow, I can't imagine seeing Parasite in theaters.
It was so good.
That's
I think
probably
I
so
watched
good.
it like during the pandemic. Like
I
at
think
home.
I
I
saw
probably
it
did
when
too.
No, this was before the pandemic. This was like
I know,
in
but
February.
I hadn't seen it
Oh.
until
Yeah, it went on whenever it went on Hulu. That's
Yeah,
when I saw
I
it.
saw it on
No,
Hulu.
theater was crazy. I was like, oh wow, this is the best movie I've ever seen.
Wow, yeah, it was amazing.
I need to. I've only seen it once too. Like I need to rewatch it.
It's a good
yeah.
rewatch.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that I just can't wait for Megan. Also, just the fact that Allison Williams was like my first girl crush on Peter Pan Live. And she was not good as Peter Pan. That was the thing. And I didn't even like her as Peter Pan. I just
Wait,
looked
which
up her
Peter
Instagram
Pan?
from Peter Pan, and then I became obsessed with her. And I was like, she's just cool. That's why I like her.
I'm really
I
gonna
didn't think it
start
was
crying.
gay.
Hold on, Peter Pan Live.
She was literally like,
Don't
not
cry, don't
good
cry.
as
Because
either.
wait, which one?
She's Brian Williams' daughter.
Did you guys know Jenny Ortega's gonna be in Scream 6?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because she
We
was
knew
in
she was in
Scream
Scream
5.
5.
Okay, sorry.
Grow up.
Oh my god.
Wait,
She's
when
lit-
was this?
This was, like-
21-14. Okay, I thought this was about to be like a Peter Pan. Like I had this like random Peter Pan like VCR, and it was
no,
like
with
live.
Kathy Rigby.
Maybe
It's probably the Kathy Rigby one. Told you guys.
Kathy.
And obviously, we already talked about this, but Babylon, since it came out with like the times, it's 3 hours and 9 minutes.
Why?
3 hours and
just
9
like-
minutes of Margot
I don't even
Robbie
know what it's
and
about.
Brad
That's when I
Pitt.
don't even know what it's
about
really.
Living
My
in
thing
LA
is, like,
for
and
3
Hollywood.
hours?
No matter how good the movie is, like even Triangle of Sadness, I thought it was a fantastic movie.
It was a little long.
It's just like 2 hours 30 is like really my max, and that's long. Like Black Panther was really long
Maybe
too.
we'll be surprised
but I
if
thought
it
that was
won't
good.
go that.
I think that the only movies that I don't realize the time are like Avengers, like Infinity War, and
Yeah.
like Endgame, because it's just so many characters. So it's like introducing so many ideas and plots that you get lost in that.
That might be the case for
I
Babylon.
can't see that being it.
But
I
Black
can't.
Panther was 2 hours and 15 minutes, so just imagine 20
50?
more. Yeah, just
Oh.
imagine 20 more minutes.
Black Panther felt like just 2 hours. It like
I know, it didn't feel that long.
it was pretty good.
Or it was
Triangle
like
of Sadness
46.
felt pretty long, but it was I think because there was so much vomit scene, and I like,
Yeah.
couldn't take
Also,
that.
Amsterdam wasn't that long, and it
It
felt
felt like
long.
How long
forever. Let me
2
look. It
maybe
felt
like
like
205
forever.
or
Oh my
something.
god.
that fucking thing never ended.
Jesus Christ. And I was so that's another one. How long was this? Why don't they say hour? 134 minutes.
At
2 hours and 14 minutes.
I mean, yeah, 14. I meant to say
Dumbass,
14.
dumbass.
I meant to say 14.
Dumbass.
Only 2 hours 14. That's
Like that felt like 7 years. Like, oh my
Eternity.
god. I literally was like, I was so scared that you got, well, what did you guys give that one?
I gave
Good
it
two.
3.
Yeah, I was scared that you guys were like enjoying it because I was like,
No,
I'm
mean,
so
I make
bored.
the best of anything.
I'm
but-
so bored. Like, I was so bored. I hated it.
I
Anyway.
checked my phone.
I know, that was when I was like, I felt validated because I was like, I am so bored.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I literally hated it. I mean,
Thank
and I
God.
only
We
gave it-
almost also didn't get popcorn for that movie, and I'm glad.
oh my god,
we
yeah,
did
that would have been
because I needed
crazy.
a snack.
I gave it a 2.5. That's generous.
All right, we need to do media because I have a class at 1.
Okay. Heroes and Villains, Metro Boomin's album, so good.
Yo, Metro
My
Boomin,
favorite
make it
one
boom.
is Feel the Fire. That's how it's spelled. Featuring ASAP and Take Off. Because it is so good. And did you see the TikTok I sent you?
Yes. Because then I was like, wait, he's a
makes sense.
genius.
Okay, so like I showed Noma, like I was like telling Noma about this, and I was like, and Takeoff's in it, like he says, "Mama," and then like I showed Noma that song, and she listened to it, and she took it off. She was like, "That's really funny," because one of Takeoff's line is like, "Tell me who to be," like the letter after A or something, and it was like a little corny. But then when you listen to the rest of that verse after that part, he goes through the entire ABCs with all his raps. So it's like.
It's
Da-da-da, need I
genius.
see?
It's
Then I
genius.
bring her to the D, and then something
It's
something
She
genius.
fire.
were on my D
Till I,
child.
yup.
And so and it goes all the way to Z, and it's so good, and it's like thank you, Take Off. Also, ASAP a little bit sounds in that song like Chance the Rapper in that
Because he's
song.
singing,
Chance
debatable.
the Rapper a lot.
What?
I like Chance the
Me
Rapper a
too.
lot.
If you
love
like Chance the Rapper,
Chance.
I recommend the song Smoke Break.
Yeah. What?
So good. It's underground.
I recommend All We Got.
I recommend all my friends. Anyway, continue.
And so super. I just love that song. Go listen to it, guys.
My media of the week is what it was last week, but you guys didn't get to hear it. Viola Davis's audiobook. Like,
Oh,
unironically fucking
I don't think that it would be
insane.
ironic.
No, but like me being like, oh, I have an audiobook. No, like, but like I'm saying like, it was seriously like, I'm not serious all the time, but it was really, 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 really wonderful. And
She's being
great.
real.
I'm being real.
She's
So
being really
literally
good.
get an audible fucking
Audible.
like really good.
My media is Mind of Mine by Zayn. I've revisited this album that he was ahead of his time. So ahead of his time. I watched the TikTok and it was just like him singing, and like I just don't understand how I wasn't fully a Zayn girl. Like I've just been maturing and looking back at my taste and being like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I was a Stefan girl when watching The Vampire Diaries when I should have been a
Really?
Damon girl. What's wrong with you?
I was
such
Stefan girl,
an
but
idiot.
I'm gay.
I was such an idiot. Like, I don't know why I watched that and was like, Stefan. What? Anyway, so that's the same kind of thing right now. I'm just like revisiting the fact that Zayn is like so incredibly talented as a vocalist, and Mind of Mine is one of the best albums of 2016. And Kehlani's featured on it, and
I
the
love
reason
Did you see the video of her?
yeah, and Letitia.
I was gonna send that to you
I've seen it.
in concert. The one that I'm
Yes,
Okay, cool.
I've seen it.
Cool, cool.
Yeah, it's
That's all
I
I'll
recommend
say.
that album. It's so fucking good. And then I need to start. Like, I don't know if this counts because I haven't actually started it, but I feel like I'm so late. I haven't watched Atlanta, and I just
oh
need
my
to
God.
watch
I
it.
to
I've
watch
been meaning
that.
to
I
watch
need
it
to
because
watch it.
That's Grace's like A24 Grace. She says the best. Like,
yeah,
her
like
favorite
it's
show.
so good, and I just haven't
thinks it's,
like
like, the best
started
made
it
show.
like objectively. I've like watched it and then fallen off of it. I need to
I'll
start it.
watch it with
I need
you.
to start it. And then I just love Z-Way. Like
I love
Z-Way.
Z-Way.
I think she's so
awesome.
funny.
Did you see the one with Devin Booker?
No.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
Wait, was it Blake Griffin?
Wait. No, I thought she did with Devin Booker.
Is it old or new?
I don't know.
I know she just did one with Blake Griffin that was
Maybe
really funny.
that's who I'm talking about.
Was it the one where he was like, which one is it? Like Rosa Parks or like...
Oh, yeah. I got it mixed up. Sorry.
And he was like, sister.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It was
I
like
just think
Tia or
she's so
Tamara.
funny. Wait, have you seen the girl that's like, I hate you, like on TikTok, and she's like, shut up, like she's like some like random like, she says like a lot of problematic things.
Which one?
I don't.
Yeah,
she's
there's
like,
a lot.
I don't know what something she said. She's like, poor people need to like go away. Like you're
yes.
ugly, you're gross. Like
Yeah.
da, 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 da.
Yes,
So like people were like at Z-Way, and then
Yeah.
Z-Way commented was like, what's her at? Like I need her on that show.
And we talked about this, but that might have been the last episode she did it with Julia Fox, and it was really good.
And just like the fact that she got Chet Hanks on that show is like
I
the funniest
know.
thing in the entire world.
Literally.
Like I really love Z-Way so much. I think
love
that it's
Z-Way.
so funny and like I love it. So that is also my media.
Next week, guys, we will be discussing SZA's album. Get excited. Listen to it this weekend so that you
prep.
can be
Listen to
like
Control to
involved in it.
prepare.
Yeah, listen to Control
Take
Deluxe
yourself
version.
back to that headspace.
Go to Jody. Go
It's
to
been a while.
Percolator. Go to 2 a.m. Go back to Supermodel. Go back to Broken. Like, come
Go
on.
back.
Go back to Drew Barrymore.
Do your
Yeah,
research.
thank
Go
you.
back to Pretty Little Birds. Don't forget
Also,
Pretty Little
we
Birds.
don't ever forget them. Also, we might see Bones and All this weekend.
Without me,
No, all of us.
I'm not gonna be here.
Oh.
Can we see it on Monday?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll see Bones and All on Monday, and then
I don't
talk
wanna
about
see
it on
it.
Tuesday. But yeah,
We have to see it.
yeah, I'm gonna be
My
grown.
sister
Yes.
saw it. I have to see it.
I'm kind of scared.
I just don't want to see it. I don't care.
All right.
I
have
do
to
like
get
Timothy
yeah.
and Taylor Russell. Okay. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys for watching.
This has
Thank
been
you so much. It's funny. Just want to say it's funny how Annie's like rushing to end it when she was about 20 minutes late.
And talked for 15 million minutes.